Hey guys, crankycaz here.
And thesherbster.
We're back with more Final Fantasy 16. The last episode was absolutely nuts. So I think this episode is going to be a bit more chilled out. We're going to pick off some of these side quests that we've got going on. But before we get into the gameplay, I just want to say a big thank you to our subscribers and our patrons. If you feel like supporting us on Patreon, then that's really, really appreciated. So, what have we got to do? Hello?
Random topless bloke running past the window by the looks of it, as you do.
What? Okay.
As you do. All right then.
Random.
Moving on. We have a ton of quests by the looks
We
of
have
it.
a ton of quests, and actually, I kind of want to do the one about Torgal.
Yes. And that's a bone to pick, isn't it, which you've got there?
And somebody was also saying the payback quest is quite good. Somebody actually mentioned that in the comments, so I think we should do that one. Do we want to talk about what happened in the last episode quickly before we get into anything?
I mean, there was so much to take in, but there's that big question mark, because obviously Dion at the very end killed Olivier, but Olivier appeared to be Ultima,
like the way
or something.
The way he kind of, he didn't die. There wasn't a body.
He just
sort of disintegrated. Yes. So I'm like, but presumably Olivier was a real child at some point. I'm basically heading towards tomes for some answers.
I can see that, yeah. You're going to read some stuff in there. I
just wonder what he's got.
Yeah.
Is knowledge lost?
So presumably Olivier was a real child, and then he's just been taken over at some point. How much Annabella was involved in that?
There is a rather fascinating
I don't know. I mean,
to show you.
So we have more stuff here.
So these are extra things I think you've unlocked for that level.
Yeah, Heart of the Mother Crystal, I feel like I want to know about. Because that was another interesting thing. When Dion went out of control, it looked like he was attacking the heart. So Ultima, through Olivier, turned Dion out of control into Bahamut. We know that much. We saw that. And then Dion went and attacked the Mother Crystal, so the heart. You could see that in the cutscene. So then, was that what Ultima wanted too? In which case, like, do we want the same thing as Ultima?
Or, because we had the whole thing with Kupka where Harbord got Kupka to effectively absorb the crystal or ingest the crystal itself and basically turned him even more powerful. Was he trying to do something like that? Because in the end, I think the crystal went up in the sky with him, didn't it? And obviously, Bahamut was just going completely nuts.
That's true, because actually, it seems like Barnabas and Harbord are trying to recruit dominance and see if they're sort of powerful enough for something. And they're also kind of testing Clive, aren't they?
They are.
Mythos. Let's just see what it says about the Heart of the Mother Crystal. Since time immemorial, sanctuaries have been built around the hearts for the worship and protection of these irreplaceable treasures. The hearts, however, have their own methods of self-defense, replying to any attack upon them with unique and deadly magics. Right? Can we go back and... The crystal flower, that was another thing I wanted to... Because we recognised that it was the flower. So when Drake's Tail came under attack by Bahamut, the Heart of the Mother Crystal responded by delving into its attacker's innermost thoughts and summoning into creation that which most plagued his tortured soul. The wyvern tail that represented the trust Prince Dion's father placed in him and his duty to the realm. Oh, okay, so that's why it
did what it did.
It did what it did and turned into the flower.
So yes, so you can see there is that Bahamut was attacking Drake's Tail. So that doesn't really match what I'm saying then, because it basically Bahamut was attacking the crystal.
He did. He attacked the heart.
Yes, indeed. Okay, because I was there wondering whether they were trying to get him to do something to make him absorb the crystal. But maybe attacking him was actually something towards that. I don't know.
He shot something at the heart.
Right.
And then it defended itself and then turned into the flower.
Right, okay.
And that's the wyvern tail flower. So it's the symbol.
Okay.
So, okay, that's why it turned into that. Interesting.
Okay.
So then...
Obviously, there was that whole thing of Clive and Joshua combining as icons into Ifrit Risen. That was quite
that's
an epic
another
moment, wasn't it?
Thing. The two icons of fire united as one. So Clive and Joshua manifested this being in the skies above the crystalline dominion after entreating their icons to grant them the power they needed to quell the raging Bahamut. That's pretty epic.
Yeah,
doesn't tell us anything more. And then, of course, we had the scene with Barnabas and Ultima.
Yes.
And Ultima was shape-shifting, and clearly Barnabas is under Ultima's control.
Yes.
It's interesting, like the last version of Ultima that he saw was his mother.
Yes.
really kind of weird scene there, kind of disconcerting. He's obviously being used by Ultima and doesn't really have much power of his own, although he is Odin, so...
Yeah, well then, it seems like in my mind, and I might be wrong with this, and I guess we'll find out as we go, but it feels like Harbard might be directly connected to Ultima, like a right-hand man, effectively, of Ultima, and Harbard is sort of playing the role as such of being Barnabas's right-hand man, but basically helps keep Barnabas under Ultima's control, maybe.
Yeah.
That's how it seems, but...
So, Ultima mentioned about primogenesis as well, and I want to read the entry on that. But one thing that really fucking worries me is what Ultima said to Barnabas about destroying... Like, he needs to destroy Clive's will. And to do that, he needs to destroy the ties of consciousness that bind Clive with others. And he said 3 things. I think it was trust, respect, and love. And I said to Sherbs, I just had a bit of a brainwave like the other night. I was like, oh my God.
The 3 closest to him, potentially.
Trust could... Love, I feel like, is Jill.
Yep.
Trust could be Torgal.
Yep. And respect.
Respect could be many people. I mean...
Probably the closest one is Joshua, maybe.
Joshua, yeah. He possibly respects Joshua for what he's done in the time that, since he's reunited with him, but... Byron as well.
Have you seen what's this at the bottom of this as well? He unleashes primogenesis upon the world, shrouding it in darkness and turning thousands akashic, that these ties of consciousness might at last be loosened.
Oh shit! And we saw the clouds changing, and the sky is not. Oh god! So it's
turning thousands akashic. That is oh my god! That's going to be horrific.
So impending doom, basically. But before we deal with any of that, let's go and do some side stuff.
Yeah, let's have some nice happy stuff.
Oh, hang on, let's read. Oh, okay, that's all it says. A roiling pall over all Valisthea. Basically, the sky is ominous.
The world is fucked, basically.
Yes. Joshua, I want to read about Joshua. Sorry, I want to read about everything.
Rise of the Worm as well. That entry will be interesting too.
So, Joshua, though he and Clive trod their separate paths for many years, the brothers were finally reunited. That's all we've got.
I'm hoping we're going to learn how he survived.
Yes, I really hope so. That might be a key to everything as well.
Maybe, yes.
So, Rise of the Worm, a rebellion of the Holy Order of the Knights Dragoon that took place in the Crystalline Dominion. So it was provoked by Emperor Sylvester Lesage's, rest in peace, decision to overlook his eldest son Dion and make his second-born Olivier, child of the Empress Annabella, crown prince in his place. Seeing this as yet another victory for Annabella in her long campaign to subvert Sambraquois politics for her own ends, Prince Dion ordered the Dragoons into action, but having lost control of his icon, he inadvertently laid waste to the city he had tried to save, which is so heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is.
And the fact that he ended up killing Sylvester, who was clearly just under the influence of Annabella. How much of that was Ultima's doing? The way Annabella reacted when Joshua stepped towards her, it was like she could only see Ultima. And I'm just wondering, is that just because of her tendency to see like the bad in or was she just so fucking crazy by that point because of everything that had happened that when she saw Joshua, who she thought had died, she just thought this was a ghost? And
yeah, well, also like the way she reacted in that whole part, like coming face to face with Clive and Jill. Yeah, she was so scared, and like everything that happened, you'd think that if she was a part of it, she'd have been like, oh, this is all as it should be, sort of thing. But no, she was terrified. It makes me think she was a pawn without knowing about it. Was she just also a pawn? I mean, she did some pretty awful shit, not gonna lie, but was she also a pawn in everything? Seems that way. Right, Karen's the one to speak to about Torgal anyway. Yeah, and I want to do that.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations.
It's so fucking patronising.
I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats.
Oh.
He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him, which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual.
Good old Torgal.
Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things
That would make sense.
Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Does Torgal need a story arc as well?
Seems like it.
Perhaps.
Go and talk to Tomes then.
Back to Tomes. Yeah, so guys, if you have any thoughts on the Annabella thing, just any theories on anything we've just touched on, have us... What was I trying to say there? Have us?
Have us.
I don't know what I was trying to say there. Basically,
Let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think in the comments, because it's interesting. I don't think it's clear-cut with Annabella.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
Do you think he just doesn't need
she
to
might
eat?
be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient.
Oh, right, okay then.
Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients.
So we need to go and get some bigger bones for him, do we?
Substitute. Some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser
I
cousins.
mean, we've got the white dragon bone, haven't we?
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Cool.
Back to Cressida then.
Back to Cressida. Okay. Let's go do that, and that is the wrong thing. Oh, but tell you what, we've got Bahamut now,
We have got
haven't we?
Bahamut now, yes.
Do we want to just check out his abilities?
Flare Breath, that sounds pretty cool. Wings of Light.
So-
Begin casting Mega Flare.
And then press circle to execute. The length of the casting determines the potency of the spell. Okay.
Okay then, so Flare Breath is one of the moves. Sounds good.
That looks fun.
Impulse.
Summon multiple spheres of light that upon striking an enemy deal it continuous damage.
Sounds pretty cool, yeah.
And it stuns them a little bit. Satellite. Oh, nice. So you summon it and then it sort of doubles the attack power. And then Giga Flare.
But when Mega Flare was showing up as the other ability, I was thinking there's got to be like Giga Flare or something like that instead.
Ah, but
Cool.
you know what? I quite enjoy using Titan. I don't want to take Titan off.
Well, don't then.
I wonder if I can master Raging Fists and then switch to... Hang on, who have I got on at the moment?
So you've got Titan at the moment, and then you've got the Pile Drive from Rama.
I do like Pile Drive, though.
Also depends on what abilities you want to use with Circle. So if you prefer the sort of the Mega Flare one, then it makes sense to have that.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, so...
Or Wings of Light in this case, sorry.
Wait, what? So Wings of Light is Circle?
Yeah, it is begin casting Mega Flare. So you... Cool.
I like the Titan now. I like the block.
Alright then, we'll have to switch that back then, which is fair enough.
And then that means I just have to master
Bahamut's abilities.
Bahamut's abilities. I'm kind of bummed out that I don't want to use him. I could always master that one, but it doesn't seem that great, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Guys, did you use Bahamut? I think I might leave it for now, and I might have a practice a bit later on.
Yeah, you've got the Arete Stone. You could try out a few different things.
I do.
Of course. Oh, we're not able to go anywhere at the moment anyway, so
Oh,
it looks
do I
like we're going to have to
speak with
progress the
Otto?
story for a bit longer.
Fine, let's go chat to Otto then.
Well, hopefully we'll get some answers about
What's going
Joshua
on?
and everything else that's going on, yeah. I think the last thing that was said before we stopped last time is how Joshua is just resting so much right now.
True, Joshua's resting, and I presume Dion is as well, because he's not dead, is he?
Well, that's hard to tell, because it looked like he sort of collapsed
I don't think he's
at
dead.
the end.
The reason why I think that is because when he saw the Emperor Sylvester,
Yeah.
just before he threw his spear at Olivier, he sort of reached out with his hand to him, and that to me immediately made me think the Emperor's, like, Sylvester is dead, which we didn't know at that point.
No, and then we saw the flashback.
But then he went for his hand and then didn't take it, which signals to me that he hasn't joined the land of the dead. He's still with the living. So.
Right. Okay. I guess we will find out.
So I think
hopefully.
Dion must be here as well somewhere. I'm sure.
Well, Joshua was taking Dion's body back with him,
he's still
saying he had a
alive,
promise
for
to
sure.
fulfill or something.
Oh yeah, and I need to kill a flan as well this episode. There's so much going on.
We should call back the scouts.
Should call back the scouts. Okay.
How fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
Oh yeah, all of the mother crystals on Storm are out now, aren't they?
It's just the one on Ash.
In the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project.
Ah.
Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply though.
Oh.
Do you have any good news?
Nope.
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
I feel like we need to go to Canva and help out.
I'm just a messenger. I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task.
Because aren't so Mid, Byron, and Gav are all out there?
Yep.
The current state of things.
Vivian and Tomes.
It certainly can't hurt to ask.
It's been the third time we've gone to see Tomes in this segment already.
Tomes is getting a lot of action. Okay, well, since we're here, though, just see what we can pick up here.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
460 renown. Nice.
A token. Many claim they wish to change the world. Few actually take it upon themselves to do so. You are an inspiration to us all.
Very nice.
Thank you.
All yours.
800 extra ability points. That'll always be good.
Might as well talk to Goat.
Yeah.
Goat? So this is where I think in the letter he'd written us, he said something like he wanted to chat with us off the record. Something was funny about the books.
Yeah.
Which makes me suspect Otto.
Did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders.
How slightly?
Yeah.
Maybe my fault.
Okay, so no one's fiddling the books.
I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Be late for that, I'd say.
Oh,
shit.
you're fucked.
What a surprise.
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And
500 talents.
Karen.
That's a lot,
That's
isn't
a
it?
lot.
Talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends
500 talents is 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million.
How much?
What the fuck have you been doing?
Wait a sec. How much did Byron give us? Was it 2,000 talents?
Well, should have had plenty of money to pay them back
Cost
then,
of
right?
The money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and well, I must have made some.
I can't remember how much Byron gave us, but it was a fuck ton of money then.
oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility.
It's 2,000 because Gav was like
my decision to entrust them to
2,000.
you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I
Wait,
can always
so
ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no,
20 million gil Byron gave us.
Wow.
Lord Rossfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl.
I was going to say, yeah.
We'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're going to make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the Dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies.
Yeah, you could say that.
Just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure they will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really.
But you're going to make us do it, aren't you?
Yeah, why does Clive have to do everything?
Asses to wipe and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Good job, really, isn't it?
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Oh, I'm sure she won't.
Do you think so?
No. You're fucked, mate.
Okay, so we've got to go see Martha and the Dame.
But not yet, because we can't go anywhere yet.
No, we need to speak with Vivian and Harpocrates.
Yep.
Well, Vivian's here, so let's chat with her.
What have you got to say?
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to
This is
blame
what we
for
do.
the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Okay, then.
We're going to have another one of your little demonstrations of what's going on.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay.
We're fucked. It's like the Dark Ages, isn't it?
It's only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine if the equivalent happened in our world?
Yep.
End is more
Like
than we can hope
electricity, just no, you don't have that anymore.
For ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has
That's the ship, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
Well, that's ominous.
Isn't it just?
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Oh, there's going to be
Which is only
riots,
ever going to end one way.
bloodshed.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
Yep, and they're the ones who are put in the best position.
Well, he's been biding his time, hasn't he?
Oh, we're just going then, are we? Thanks, Vivian, by the way. Very insightful, as always.
We also don't know where Dion is. I mean, can we go and see Dion? Would he be up here?
See if we can get in the infirmary,
Let's see if we can.
See if they let us.
Yeah.
I can hardly lift my arms. The curse, it's...
You just need some rest. I'll stay here with you. If you'd like that.
Was Jill in here?
Oh, there they are. Joshua and Dion.
Joshua and...
Dion,
yeah.
And Ty is here.
The injuries suffered by both your brother and the prince were bad enough. But that wound above Joshua's heart is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
Were he not a dominant? I fear he would have succumbed to it long ago.
Right, but that's the thing. Ultimate isn't in there anymore.
Or is he?
Oh, okay.
Because we haven't seen him specifically come out of Joshua.
We haven't, but Joshua, because didn't you say this? Like when Joshua, I think you said like, well, can he even become the Phoenix?
Yeah, because I think he used the power of Phoenix to sort of absorb and keep Ultima sealed away.
Yeah, so then
he's obviously been
become Phoenix, is that what has allowed Ultima? But no, have we seen Ultima come out before that?
I think Ultima has been present at other times before that. Yes. This one again.
Yeah, so there's nothing written about... unless there's multiple Ultimas and all, like, but then... Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either. Hopefully it's going to become clearer as time goes on.
Let's go chat to Tomes. Also, I need to kill that FLAN. I've already said that, haven't I?
You have, yes.
I will get that FLAN one day when the map is opened back up.
See how you get on with an A-rank hunt.
I think I'm going to have to do some stuff off camera because...
There's too much.
There's just so much stuff.
And you need to get on with it as well, because I've been playing my own playthrough of this, and I'm catching you up big time. Mainly because we've not had as many opportunities to record more of your playthrough so far, which we're rectifying right now.
Who's this dude over here?
Samson.
Did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts?
I did not.
Some say that's one of the reasons they were tamed for use as mounts and sumpters, so that an ether flood wouldn't mean instant death for their riders or drivers.
So they're kind of magical as well.
They built it up over generations. Too many foolish traders driving their birds into floods, and only the toughest surviving.
So survival of the fittest. Interesting.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
So that was that sinkhole, wasn't it?
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
We can hope so.
We can hope, and get his mind off the fact that we're massively in debt to various people.
So on the 6th day, was that when that sinkhole was created? When the gods... Is that what I'm supposed to take from that? The one that we saw outside Bocklad?
Just whether that's the same specific thing. I know that was something that happened between the gods and man. Oh, hello, Jill.
Clive, we have a problem.
Of course we do.
That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabelle and her lot.
Well, we've got to go and see those people anyway, haven't we?
Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
Oh, even better.
When it rains.
It fucking pours.
Yep.
The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
That'll be us then.
Jill and I.
Why do I feel like that could lock the side quest though, the payback one? Yeah.
Progress on certain quests is temporarily limited.
Yep, so the payback one's
locked.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, you better sort things out, haven't you?
But we can go to Cressida.
Yep.
So...
And you could go and find that FLAN.
I could.
Although that is in Rosaria as well.
Let's just have a look. So, if I remember rightly, the FLAN was at Hawk's Cry Cliff.
Yeah, and if you press square, there's 6 marks in this region you can find somewhere. But when they say this region, they mean the whole of Rosaria, rather than just specifically at this area.
So, I believe the FLAN is here.
When it starts saying Old Hill, like we said last time.
So, if we go from the Old Hill docks instead and go along east, I think that's where it said it was when I looked it up. Because I got fed up of running around trying to find it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Right, it's the other way, I believe.
I put a marker on.
Yeah. It's behind you.
Oh, is this where everybody was massacred?
This is where we found all the strung up bearers.
Oh dear.
Which is wonderful. Oh, you see up there? Look at that sort of ether flood style thing up there.
Oh.
That's probably what it is, isn't it? Just an ether flood.
Is stuff going to be stronger then?
They'll probably have stronger beasties, yes.
Yeah.
Akashic recluses.
Oh, right. Let's have a bit of a warm-up.
Conveniently the right sort of level to what you want. Nice. After playing this a load like the last week myself, it's going to be interesting sort of seeing how you're doing things again.
Yeah.
Ooh, bombs, wonderful.
Bombs as well.
Akashic bombs. Oh, look at that.
So we've got ether floods in some areas and blights in others. That's kind of strange. Or is it?
Over here.
I'm trying to work out why some areas would have ether floods.
Well, that's just due to what Ultima's done with Primogenesis, I guess.
Right. Not because of the mother crystals.
No, I think he's possibly done it in the areas that the mother crystals are, or where they were, or near where they were. I know Rosaria didn't have its own mother crystal, but it obviously used to fight for control of Drake's breath, didn't it? Which is the one the Iron Kingdom ultimately had control of. I don't know if it's related to mother crystal locations or not, though.
Well...
Oh, it's going to explode.
Yeah.
Oh, no, is he? Oh, that one's going to explode.
Well, it didn't... I can't think and...
Oh, it's going to explode. Get out the way! Get out the way! Get out the way!
So... Okay. So now we've done that, I can talk. So my brain is not big enough for this stuff. Didn't they talk about the Akashic, the ether floods happening as a result of the mother crystals being destroyed? So, yes, the blight, but also some areas of, now that all of them have gone, for some reason there's these ether floods in pocketed areas.
But I think that was related to Primogenesis specifically.
Is it?
Based on what we just read about what Ultima did. He sort of did Primogenesis, which created a load of Akashic things everywhere.
It hasn't yet. It can...
Well, no, he's done Primogenesis.
Oh.
That's what he did after, you know, that was that cutscene of him sort of like creating that cloud. So I think that's basically, we've got all this Akashic because he's done Primogenesis. It's been cast by Ultima.
Cast. Okay.
Obviously, we're not going to get too much more than that.
Okay.
We need to go and see tomes for the full.
Right, I misunderstood that then.
I think I'm right. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
That's why there's Akashic then, and ether floods and shit everywhere. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, the Akashic is that. The Blight is.
Hello.
Well.
Oh, I suppose it's just where I put my marker, isn't it?
It's going to be around here. It's going to appear out of nowhere.
So it's a muddy puddle of ooze I'm looking for. It better be here. Oh.
Found it. FLAN Prince.
I wonder how difficult this is going to be. I struggled with the FLAN.
You took us unawares, did you?
Oh, Blizzard, wonderful.
Woo.
Oh god, that was a bit of a hit.
Over here.
Let's put the Will-o'-the-Wisps on.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Stonegar.
That doesn't sound
he interrupted it anyway, I think, so that's all good. Oh, nice parry. Nearly staggered him already. Nice one. Use all your abilities up to do so, but hey ho, it works.
Yep.
Oh god, not a tornado.
Okay, get out of that.
He's got all the elements, blimey.
Yeah. Oh!
And he's on the move. Jesus. Managed to get a reasonable amount of health off him already, which is good. But when he hits, it's hitting hard. Like that. Oh shit, not dual cast. No.
No. Oh god.
And he's leaping around everywhere as well. Blimey. Nice.
No.
Oh god, get out of there. Nice. That'll do nicely. I mean, you might as well do it while you're in the area, right?
Yes, exactly.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Oh god, that doesn't look good.
Nice try.
Oh god.
Nope.
Oh. Bloody hell, he hits hard, doesn't he? Oh god. Jesus Christ, man.
Oh! Okay.
Oh.
Get Will-o'-the-Wisps on.
Nice. Nearly got him.
I feel like I'll be okay as long as I don't do anything stupid.
Nice. Nearly there.
Come on.
Oh, good job you had Thingy Bobby on. Oh god. Oh, yeah, they're gone. Oh no.
Untouchable. Oh, nice. Oh god, Will-o'-the-Wisps is fucking epic.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? But don't get complacent over it. Nearly there. Come on. Nicely done. Well done.
Oh, that wasn't too bad. So that was an A rank. I feel fairly happy with my setup because that didn't feel...
How much experience?
That didn't feel too bad.
Wow.
I wonder if we've got any S ranks.
I think there are S ranks probably available. Aha.
Well, it's dead now.
Whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
Yeah. Okay, so what else can we do? We can go slay elder antelopes and cressida. Should we do that?
You could do. We need to be, I think Martha's Rest or Eastpool will be the best ones to get there.
Let's go to Martha's Rest then and see what the deal is here, because they need help here, don't they?
They do, yes.
So let's go here. Oh no.
God, people are not looking in a good way here.
The Akashic attacked us out of the blue, and there's no telling when they might be back. You best keep that sword handy, Sid.
Yeah.
Don't think we're planning on doing anything else.
Okay, let's go see Martha, see what we can help with.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we
deal with them.
The fight?
Yeah.
I thought you'd never offer.
Okay,
now,
so...
where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help.
Yeah.
Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
Right, so the purpose of the Primogenesis is basically to extinguish any living people.
Do you think there are as many
Pretty
as
much,
Martha
yeah.
says?
Cleansing the world to start again.
Cleansing. Okay.
Alright, come on then. Fallen Gate. What she said, wasn't it? Down there. Said, go down the bridge.
Is it that way?
It's to the right.
To the right.
That way.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
Almost definitely.
The barricades we've set up around the town won't hold the Akashic back for long.
Okay. Right, let's go then. So
down here and get stuck in by the looks of it.
Clive, wounded.
Oh god. Here they come.
We deal with the Akashic first.
it's weird though, they seem to be like the Akashic are all sort of ganging up on the living.
Yep.
Like, it's not mindless, they're sort of choosing to attack.
Yeah.
Over here! Get him!
That's just nuts.
That's a bit crazy, isn't it? And more. Oh look, now the spiders. That was Torgal he went for.
Sorry, Torgal.
Weird how he even did that.
Right, enough messing around.
Yeah, all the abilities out.
Come on, there we go.
That wasn't too bad.
No. It's funny. Like, I kind of wanted the option to do more side quest stuff, and it's forcing me now into main story again. You can't win.
Yep.
Look of hired swords.
What's that supposed to mean?
They're just villagers trying to help out? Or bandits?
No,
Yep.
it said they were mercenaries.
All right.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't
Guardians of the Flame.
I did wonder because they had the
We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
poncho type thing.
Wait, men. But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Oh
dear.
Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Oh, is this where Wade?
I hope Wade doesn't
snuffs
turn
it.
Akashic himself.
Oh, that would be
heartbreaking.
shit. You with all your horrible predictions.
Sorry.
Because you were right. You were right about Jill and what Kupka would try and do with Jill.
Well, he tried.
Yeah.
Thankfully, didn't succeed.
Thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Right. We know what we're going to be doing then.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Well, as safe as you can be with a load of Akashic coming after us, no doubt. But
Yeah,
hey-ho,
we
all
can
good.
handle them.
Right, so I'm guessing that's over
The
that way.
lift's over this way.
Maybe check the map because we haven't got it prioritised right now.
It is the lift.
Fine, okay.
Mad dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the area. That's good.
Ooh.
That looks like Wade. Not the one who's down. That one there.
That one, yeah.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Here they come. Oh, it's an Akashic Adamantis.
Damn it. We need to get
Of course, you haven't fought any of those yet, have you?
Do
No.
you think we can hold them off?
Is it called Adamantis in this?
Yes.
Not Adamantois?
I believe that's how they pronounce it, Adamantis.
Always.
Yay, got Wade with us.
Go, go, go! I stop.
Oh, he rolls around.
He rolls around, yes.
Ah! Finish off the little ones.
Right, now deal with the big boy.
Oh, we got Jill as well. That's
Yep.
good.
Yeah! Nice! Although he did, because if it's a multi-hit attack, it still gave you a load of damage.
Woo.
Nice.
Come on, let's stagger you.
Yeah, that's a way to go, isn't it? Oh, here comes the big un. Bosh, 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 bosh. And after all that, it's like only a third of his health has been done.
Jesus.
Say, watch where you swing at those bits of ice. Jill. In case you haven't worked it out yet, the shell is
pretty tough.
Yes, you can't. You need to be bashing its head.
Oh!
And possibly its tail. I don't know. I haven't tried the tail personally.
I wasn't really looking too closely.
Yeah. You're good. There are more enemies.
Bugger off with your new enemies.
Little buggers, aren't they? Oh, nice. We're staggering it.
I'm going to stick on Big Boy.
Yeah, makes sense. Make the most of a stagger period. You're nearly there.
Oh my god, Clive, please hit something.
No point flailing it about if you're not actually going to hit anything. Oh. Yeah,
ow.
Zooming into it while it's doing that move is probably not the best idea.
Didn't really work, no. This is the first fight where I thought maybe the lock-on would help.
Yeah. These crazy moves where you're just smacking them hundreds and hundreds of times. Nearly got it, come on.
Oh, Torgal's changed.
I wonder, I'm still wondering like when that...
What triggers that?
Yeah, exactly, because it's happened a couple of times now where he's just suddenly turned. It's like, why? Is there a like mechanic for it, or is it random, or what?
Maybe random? Maybe if you're doing well in the fight or not so well.
It's taking a while.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick
Oh,
to be a
great.
hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool.
What's in
You'll need to move
Eastpool,
the engine
though?
without us.
Had some people
Don't you
moved
worry
back
about
to
them.
Eastpool?
No, but it's
men are safe,
possibly
I'll
just
follow.
a horde coming from there.
Yeah, but the way she said too thick to be a hearth, as in, like, it's not people... You know?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so back that way.
Oh, so it's actually there. It's not Eastpool, but
Not
it's in the
Eastpool
direction
itself.
of Eastpool. So actually,
Yeah.
just the other side of the bridge from the obelisk. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Right, let's be off. I'm wondering if once I've done this bit in this area, whether I can do the side quest for Martha
Yeah, probably.
in this area.
Yeah, it's probably just a case of finish
What are
this
you after?
situation, deal with the situation that we're here for,
Yeah.
and then it'll be okay. That's the hope, anyway, right?
I'm going to get one of those
Fair enough.
There you go.
and stock myself up.
Thanks very much. There you go.
He sounds rather calm, doesn't he?
Considering the impending doom.
Yes, and maybe he's just ready. He's just like, yeah, I'm cool with it. I've accepted it.
They maybe don't even know what's going to happen at this point.
I mean, I guess some
Although I
people are able
suppose-
to not to over worry as such. So what's going on? Oh my god, that's a bit of a horde.
They're headed for the rest.
You have to slow them down.
Oh,
Martha and
nice.
Jade won't be ready.
I feel like I don't have enough area attacks equipped right now.
But are you able to change them partway through the fight?
No.
Oh, you can't. Okay. Because you can open the pause menu, can't you?
You can, but I know that you can't change them midway through a fight. I've seen someone try to and fail.
Yep, fair enough.
Oh, come on.
Phoenix has got it. That helps.
Yep.
And of course, more enemies. There's an Akashic Chocobo. Oh no.
Oh, I don't want to fight. That makes me so sad.
And weren't they just coming along saying about how Chocobos generally are?
Yeah, but then that just shows how fucking bad it is.
Yep.
If the Chocobos succumbed.
And maybe there are those that are stronger and those that aren't.
True.
Yeah, pull it over. Nice parry. I was thinking in my head there's going to be a limit break starting here in a minute. Like no abilities.
It's like I'm
full limit break
fed up and waiting for this.
Yeah.
Will you come out of the bushes?
Oh.
Ah!
Oh.
Okay. That was weird.
Done, then? Oh god, not more. That was a very strange
that was really weird.
Transition.
Just a bit.
First round, so wait. Shall we?
Right, okay. Like boss style music here. Are we going to get a big one to finish off, do we reckon?
Possibly. Doesn't feel like a very big fight area.
Oh, it's oh god.
Yeah.
This is the tougher one.
I already feel like I've fought a couple of these, you know?
Yeah, you fought an Araman, which is quite similar. Which is
well,
that
it's basically
notorious
the
mark.
same
Yeah,
fight,
basically,
isn't it?
yeah. Same abilities.
That's what I mean, even though they've got different names, it's the same.
But this one hasn't cast Doom yet.
Oh, it will.
It's hitting hard, though.
Yeah, I know.
That'll help. You're basically just swarming him in damage numbers, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's working. Oh god, he's off. He's moving again. There we go.
Yeah, it feels like quite a difficult fight arena.
Yeah, lots of scenery to get in the way. Nearly there.
Nearly dead.
There we go. Nice bit of gouging to finish it off. Got a ton of AP to use at some point as well, haven't you?
I need to work out if I want to use Bahamut at some point.
Yeah.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
For
It
now.
won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then
So what are we going to do? What's the solution here?
I don't know. Try and locate the source of it somehow and deal with it. Of course, they're not necessarily going to know what the source is. We've obviously seen the scene of Ultima starting it all.
Find out there.
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
This doesn't seem appropriate
Wherever
music.
they came from, they're gone now. Our lookout.
You say the source, I mean...
Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
Is it like
How
there's
many
a
of your men
source
were
that you
injured?
can destroy? I don't think that's how it works.
Well, I don't know.
Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that...
Okay.
Of course they can stay.
I mean, there is that fallen ruin that we couldn't get into. Where was that? That was near this area, wasn't it? It was, like... It was between... It was on the way to Eastpool. It was like in the in the blighted area. There was a fallen ruin and we couldn't get into it.
But then is it something you can actually get into? Or is it something that you...
Oh,
it's
it
just
looked like
scenery?
I don't know, it looked like... There was a door.
Someone I'd like you to
Oscar?
meet.
Over here.
Oscar?
Hello?
Hello?
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Is it his son?
I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But
Oh,
his brother,
nephew.
Oh, okay, that makes
did.
sense.
I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, so wait.
Get on with it.
If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade. I mean to say that.
Oh, take away the shovel.
All right, we know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
Oh, go on then.
But a squire.
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Do it for
go on,
Rodders.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
Absolutely none.
Any other way.
Oh.
Great. Is he going to be at the hideaway then?
Sounds like it. Okay, so we've completed stuff here.
But the payback is still locked, so I think you're going to have to do the whole of this thing before you can do it.
Well, that's annoying.
Do you want to go to Cressida while you can?
Yeah, I do.
Cressida is up that way and then east.
Right. Yeah, we might as well do it from this direction, I guess.
Since we're here.
Is it
over the bridge to your left. Yes, it is that way, but that's not the way out.
Is it not?
No. Go to the right now, and there will be the bridge.
Thank you. Yes, let's go slay some antelopes. Yeah, it's been a bit of a messy episode, but how long have we been going? Have we got a decent amount of time left still?
We've done an hour, so just over an hour.
We'll keep going, and hopefully we'll get a bone to pick and payback done, along with things fall apart. That would be a good aim, wouldn't it? We'll just avoid that.
Interestingly, that is glowing.
The Hand of Hyperion.
A chronolith.
This one's awake.
Because they aren't awake in my game. That now it's woken up.
Yeah, they weren't awake before. They're similar to the Areti Stone in that within them is hidden a virtual battlefield accessible by Clive and Clive alone. Each chronolith presents Clive with a timed trial in which he must combat continuous waves of deadly enemies, equipped only with the feat and abilities of a single icon.
Interesting. Cool.
Should we try a chronolith?
You can have a go if you want. I mean, why the hell not?
Are they all going to be different? Trial by fire. So a harrowing trial in which Clive must race to overcome a host of deadly foes wielding Phoenix. Let's give it a go. Why not?
Does that mean there's going to be like, I don't know, one for every single icon you can
maybe
channel in the game?
Ooh. Oh, this is cool.
And it gives you a chance to work out what you're doing.
Oh god. Must defeat all enemies before time runs out. Time can be extended by performing certain techniques specified. Oh, I see.
I see. So basically doing...
So let's just have a look. So by getting combos and bonuses and doing things like the Cyclone, you get an extra 12 seconds.
Nice.
Should we just have a go?
Yeah, why not?
Oh god. Oh god.
Orcs! Wonderful. Nice. Oi. Things like that, that's a bonus as well. So basically it gives you, rather than just hammering like the basic combos, a bit of variety will help. Like that, yep.
So is that helping?
Not in every single case, but I think you might get bonuses when you finish the enemies off. So yeah, so a load happens as the things die by the looks of it.
Right.
Oh.
Damn it!
Hit something though. Oh god.
Oh god, okay. God, I really need something right about now.
Yep. That'll help, because that was a nice upward finish sort of thing. Oh no! No! Oh no! Oh.
God damn it!
Yep, bonus for that one. That helps. Things like that will help, I'm sure. There you go. Yeah, 18 seconds for that kill.
Okay, this is cool.
That's a nice little extra bit, and it sort of explains what the extra stones around were actually for. Nice.
Any more? Oh,
big boy. Helps. Oh no.
Ah! Right, okay, we're not messing around.
Obviously you're not going to have you abilities to then sort of... Oh, which is good. It sort of makes... It forces you to do different things.
Yeah, it's a way to get good at the different... do I have any health?
You don't have any health items either, so you just got to come along and use what you got. Nice one when you got it staggered, so
good.
Get down to it.
Let's get the limit break to heal myself.
Thankfully, like, it doesn't seem to have as much health as, like, big enemies seem to have.
Got him.
It's like one stagger and you got it. Well done. That's stage 1.
Oh, shit.
So now you got to do stage 2.
Okay. Bonus total for stage plus 189 seconds. Okay.
Oh, God.
Stage 1 to 3.
Oh, you just got to walk through.
Do I not get
one? It's stage 1, part 3, I think. Now it's going to come along and take you to stage 2.
God, so then... Oh, no.
And now you're going to have another horde to deal with.
Okay.
Oh, you've got Heat Wave instead now, which is a different one to normal.
Oh, no.
I'll help. Oopsie. Yep. Are you meaning to constantly do lunge?
Yes.
You are. Okay, fine. Just checking.
God damn it. Uh-oh. Nope, that is not good.
They're really not good. Shit.
Oh no!
I failed.
I have
Yes,
failed
you did.
epically. Okay,
well,
I mean
never mind.
they're quite difficult, so that's an interesting. Let's leave. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll leave that. Thank you very much.
Oh, that'll be really fun to try, though.
I wonder actually, because like obviously you were set in terms of which icon you could use. I wonder if it makes a difference what accessories and stuff like that you've got on.
Probably.
Because there's one of the accessories I've been using in my playthrough since I got it.
Yeah.
Which I've noticed you haven't used yet, and I guess is obviously you just wanted to do some other stuff. But there's one which basically you get it through the rewards for your what's the word? Your renown going up.
Oh fuck! Leave me alone.
So yeah, one of the rewards you get for like the renown going up is actually one that if you do the precision dodging, it actually comes along and gives you a bit of a bonus for a bit.
Right. Okay.
It's interesting. So I'll be wondering like whether you still get to use things like that or whether it dictates that as well.
Okay. No, don't use it. Add it to shortcuts. Thank you. Let's just check what I've got on. So Gouge, I'm still using. Raging Fist, I'm still using. You know what? I'm just going to leave that. That still feels fine.
They don't look like huge antelope.
Elder antelope?
Well, they are elder antelopes, okay.
You hungry, Torgal?
Off we go then.
Hopefully this won't take too long.
Did that miss them all?
I think it did. Not quite sure how.
Man. I bet what it's going to do is like bring out a really, really big one or something at the very end.
Probably. Yeah, why do you often ask me whether or not I intend to use lunge? Is there any particular reason?
Oh, I don't know. It's just the fact that it seems to be sort of slower and I know you have to press sort of two buttons at once.
I was mainly using it because I didn't have many other options available to me at that point.
Fair enough, okay.
And I wondered whether that would give me any combo.
Right, I see. Okay.
I was like, is there a reason why? Like, I don't get what your beef is with lunge.
No, it's fine, just... Yeah, just felt like it was just like a...
Yeah,
rather than like a combo, that was all.
Well, what other combos could I do?
Just square by itself.
Does that do a combo, though, if you just do square by itself?
It does. It's sort of a faster combo, I think.
What,
overall.
so if I did like 3 squares and then triangle or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, so was that it then, was it?
Will it be enough?
But there's no bigger one at the end.
Oh.
Oh, I think he's excited by that one.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks.
Wonderful.
You're just a big puppy, aren't you?
A
very big puppy.
Is this just Torgal fan service? Like,
yeah,
you
probably.
Can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
That's it.
That is it. So we're just going to have to go and see Karen to let her know. Wonderful.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Well, we've done it now, so that's all good.
Get it, boy.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
So I guess we can go back to the hideaway, but we could do that kind of after we've done the other bits. Shall we head to Northreach?
Yeah, if you want to.
Because I think once we've done... I bet we're going to have to finish the main quest, aren't we, before we can do the other payback thing.
Probably, yeah.
First we find Isabelle.
Mm-hmm. Haven't seen her for a while.
We haven't, no.
In fact, I think the last time we saw her in part of the story was 5 years ago.
God, yeah. Can we get around this tent? No, probably not. Can't jump over the cart.
I saw it with my own eyes.
If there are ghosts in the Royal Meadows, then why isn't a Garrison dealing with them?
Ooh.
good question.
4 left for more in the captain's.
Only 2 came back, so they are trying to deal with them, maybe?
Okay, so that's not Isabelle herself.
No.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Ultimus Thrall.
Oh.
Yep.
And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Come on, let's do that then. Very ominous in this bit.
Feels even more ominous here, doesn't it, compared to up at Martha's Rest. There she is.
She is. Oh dear. Okay.
Oh dear, indeed.
Madame, please!
Oh dear, she's given them the right hiding, isn't she?
Those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days.
That's because everybody's
fucked.
Dead,
I would have you do
and
your
Dion's
duty.
asleep.
Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
And while they're off going to have a drink, we're probably going to be going out there and doing something about it ourselves.
I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly, and sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came
Jill's like, oi, you,
The way the survivors
mine.
speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
We will, but we're going to have to pause there because I hear a squishy awake. So we'll carry on all this stuff soon. And we're back on a different day. As you can probably tell from Sherbs' slightly differently coloured t-shirt. But we're still in Northreach. Isabelle has tried to get the soldiers to go and fight Ultima's thralls, and they're a bit scared, understandably.
Aye. So we've got to go and speak to the wounded.
Speak to the wounded.
It took off the captain's head.
Oh.
Before we could even draw his steel.
Wow,
Dear.
it's probably one of those ones with like the lightsaber type swords.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you see the creatures that attacked you?
Befallen. Oh no, it's thralls, wasn't it?
Yes, it might be a lich.
A lich.
Yes.
They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all
Dead.
Just rest now.
It's not alright, he's almost definitely dead.
Yep. Either that or he's still there and we're going to rescue him, but very likely dead.
Nah, Joseph's fucked.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow.
I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
God, it must be
At least we have an
terrifying.
idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Have we been to Moor before?
We have. We went to Moor earlier on. Moor is that little place where you went to and then passed through to get to the chapel.
Oh, yes, yes. I remember that bit.
It's been a while since we've been there, though.
You're safe now.
Time to get Ambrosia out. I mean, Isabelle, that's quite a bold statement to make that we're safe now.
Safe for the moment.
Can I get out this way?
You can carry on round.
Yes, I can.
I assume you have a plan?
There is no plan. We're all fucked. But we shall do what we can do.
Indeed. Oh, God. So let's go and take poor Ambrosia into it, yeah.
Well, Ambrosia can handle it.
Hopefully so.
I reckon.
Remember, you did come across the Kashik chocobos last time out.
Yeah, but Ambrosia's special.
Yes.
This music does not feel fitting.
No, it doesn't, does it?
I don't remember coming this way before. Maybe I've just never...
You have been down this way.
Have I?
Yeah, so that building on the left, that's
Yeah.
where the
dog...
The father and son,
Father and
nasty
son,
buggers.
the nasty buggers with the dog, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yes, I remember. In hindsight, I rushed through this area a little bit too quickly, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, here they are.
I see them. With me. Fire and flame.
Breaking out all the classics to get started.
Yep. Oh, no, don't take a potion. Fuck.
Good start.
I was
For
just,
today, anyway.
I was just replying to somebody in the comments because they said maybe you want the ring so you don't accidentally use potions. I was just replying to that person today saying, oh, I haven't done that in a while.
And the very first thing you do. Never mind. If it helps, very occasionally I do it as well when I'm playing.
Yeah. Seriously, Clive?
Seemed a bit of a waste of the super punch, but never mind.
Oh, he's stuck up there. Get down, you bugger.
Yeah, he's also got protect on. There we go.
Not anymore, he ain't.
That'll do nicely. Little bugger there that's casting it.
You know what? Enough of this.
Why the hell not?
God, Clive, will you fucking hit him?
Well, you did hit it. That's good. And there's a little fucker that's been casting protect all this
Should
time.
have taken that out first. It does make it harder, actually, if you leave them, doesn't it?
Always going to be more.
Not again!
Ah, there's a
Oh,
lich,
no.
obviously. Ouch. Yeah, deal with the small fry first. Nice.
Will you pull in? Oh,
Nope,
bollocks.
too late.
Woo!
This one.
No!
Oh dear.
Come here, you. No, no, you don't want to come here. Fine.
Hit him.
Come on then. I was just trying something out. I was trying to see if I could time the block. Nope.
Nope, that didn't work. Yeah, that works. Oh, he's out of range. Of course he is. I think you just interrupted the end of that.
I think I may have
attack.
done. Bollocks.
That was a bit silly.
Fuck.
He's going to
Nope.
thresh you instead.
Thresh me not, you bugger.
Although you're pretty okay as long as you don't take too many hits because of the Will of the Wipes. You're good. Oh, lovely. Wonderful. And that was a block, was it, that you did that with?
No.
Oh, was that timing
was,
the other one, was
a
it?
nicely timed
Super
fist.
punch thing.
It was the fists.
Was it a well-timed fisting, my darling? Hey, you've been doing the dirty, like, puns all the way through.
Yes, it was like a counter. I can't believe you just said that. Oh, bollocks!
Concentrate.
Told you I can't talk and...
Nice. Ah. Too slow.
No! Yeah, missed.
Oh,
That's
dear.
the first wave done.
Excellent, yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm hoping not.
Various other attacks of thralls are going to be coming as part of this section, I'm sure.
That's the first time we've had 2 liches.
Were there 2?
Do you think there are more?
Oh, you saw one?
There were 2,
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Always more.
I think so.
I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Good.
Then we should let Isabelle know.
Fabulous. Does that mean we can do that side quest now?
We shall see. I feel like there might be a bit more to do for Isabelle, because the section with Martha was a bit longer than that. Because you literally just got here, talked to Martha, to Isabelle, and
that was it.
That fight, yeah. Whereas you had several fights at Martha's.
Thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more.
Seems like that's
and
it.
You'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Oh, has she come to an agreement with him?
Seems like it.
Free nookie
Philipp
on the
has
house.
convinced most of the men to remain at their posts, for now at least.
Hearing that
Dame
the name
needs
would look
us.
kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit, but whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Oh.
No.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now,
We'll let you have some time.
I have sentries to post. Milady.
Why was he looking at us when he said "milady"?
I was
That's
just
really
wondering
weird.
that as well.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
There we go.
Cool. So the men are going to get a bit of action, and then the town gets protected. Lovely.
Seems that way. So now you've got to go back to Dalimil.
We're gonna have to do that before we can do the payback quest.
Looks
I
like
think.
it. Yep.
Right. Fine. Over to Dalimil then, which is all the way over here, isn't it?
Indeed.
So let's have a look at the local map. So yeah, need to talk to Lubor, I'm guessing. Although it said that that was bandits they were having trouble with.
Well, people don't look in a great way, whatever it is. Not that way.
Yeah.
It's the red one you're after.
I
not the
know,
green.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Just checking.
It's fine.
You're wondering why Dalimil's in such a sorry state. You can blame the bandits. Them and the mercenaries who are guarding the gates. Though I can hardly fault them for running. Fighting would have meant death.
No, it was just I was noting that there was another green locked side quest there. I wasn't going to it, don't worry.
Fair enough.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Yeah, of course, Jill's not met.
Clive
Lubor.
has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
We haven't said anything
Your
about
story
Lubor.
said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
Yeah, that'll help.
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
All right then.
So, who is this we're going to talk to? I'm a little bit confused.
Other people in Dalimil, by the looks of it. Back into the pub that you wrecked.
For the pub brawl?
Yeah, when you came here with Byron before. A section I've just done myself.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits.
Okay, so it's like just how are they going to deal with the situation?
Fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
Yeah, feed people first.
When they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
And then we're going to walk in.
They did seem to just be debating. They're not like...
Presenting the two options, basically, aren't they?
Victor. What's he doing here?
Am I supposed to recognize this guy?
I recognise the name.
I don't.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Who the fuck are you?
This is in chaos.
Oh, Costness. They're our ally in Costness.
Okay.
The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain.
Was he the guy that we first saw after the time skip?
Yes.
The 5-year time skip.
Told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
We literally saw him for 2 minutes, though.
Yeah.
How was I supposed to remember that?
He's mentioned in, like, the lore.
And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costner's. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that
Yeah,
matter.
you can see how people would freak out
We're still working on the skies. But in the
riot
meantime,
and turn on each other.
perhaps
And
we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
I see the solution.
What?
They use their money to buy the food and everything, and we go and deal with the mercenaries. Deal with the bandits.
yeah, that's what I would say.
That won't cost money. We'll be happy to help if it solves things.
So,
And all being well,
see my predicament?
it'll be fine.
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. An opportunity for growth and
Recipe for
change.
disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
Which is?
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves.
Why fight each other when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits?
It appears we have a plan of action.
Great. You didn't need us for that, then, at least.
See if you can't convince him of his
Is this just
folly.
going to be talking then? Do we actually need to do anything? Do you
There'll
think?
be some fighting.
Maybe
some
not
point,
this
I reckon.
time.
Maybe not, but I reckon there'll be something.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Thanks, Jill.
Yeah, we're just going to be talking here, I think.
Picture it,
For now, anyway.
Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jade, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
Just drop us in on it. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalimil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
All right, then.
Okay, so we've got him.
That actually worked.
I know, me neither.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Gee, thanks, Clive is probably thinking at this point.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalimil is not...
Right, so he's recruiting the townsfolk.
Yep, getting them on side and thinking about
If I had my pick,
fighting themselves.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. And here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford.
She's going to see through us.
Before the peasants revolt.
Hopefully not, but...
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home.
Well, that was
I'll do
easy.
it.
Yep.
But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Yeah, saw right through it. I mean, Lord Underhill.
Yep.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good. Merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I was just thinking that, Jill.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Just thinking this whole thing feels like another drawn-out section intended to make us chill out a bit after the whole Bahamut bit.
Yeah, which is still more chilled out than the Bahamut bit.
What?
It's still a bit. It is still more chilled out than the Bahamut bit.
Yes, I'm saying that's why it's chilled out, but it still feels ridiculously drawn out and unnecessarily so.
Fair enough. Okay. Fine.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles.
Somewhat.
With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
The bandits are coming.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak.
Come on then, let's take them out so we can progress.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
We better kill him then.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together.
Excellent.
Mistakes I concede are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Off we go then.
Right, off we go.
But there will be some fighting.
Yeah.
Here they come.
Come on then, let's be having you.
I'll take that one.
Jill just doesn't take any prisoners, does she? She's like, right, that one's mine. Kick the shit out of him.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
I'll do. Juggling him a little too well there. Doesn't seem too bad so far. I'm just there thinking, okay, what's coming?
Yeah.
What massive...
As I said, this whole section just feels kind of... I don't know. I feel like if we're in apocalyptic times, it feels like people would be panicking a bit more. But then maybe the threat hasn't fully come to their door yet. I don't know.
Maybe. Ah, the Sultan. Ah, it's one of those guys.
What?
Haven't seen one of those for a while.
Oh, God. No, Clive! Fuck.
That helps. Oh, that health is not looking good. Limit break time.
Yeah.
Oh, I love how good gouges are like just taking their stagger gauge down. And that's perfectly timed for taking it down a chunk at the very beginning of He's recovering. How is there still a guy alive?
I don't know. Could I kill this person, please? The person right next to me?
That would be good, wouldn't it? There you go. He's done.
Over here.
Nice. Perfect.
That was perfect,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was, yes. Perfect timing.
Ah.
Oh, you somehow. Oh, it's because you've got the
Will of the Wisps.
Will of the Wisps. Yeah, exactly.
Nice, and that'll happen again.
Yeah.
Got him. No bother.
That'll do nicely.
Over here. Get him.
God damn it.
Lovely.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about this section. I kind of... I want to have periods of downtime, but...
It definitely feels like filler, doesn't it?
Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Or maybe what he meant was that they were all coming from one direction and you've dealt with all of them for us. Oh. Everyone seems to be okay.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Oh, well, there we go then.
So they've just fought the other people off camera. Okay.
Looks like it.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid.
There we go.
It only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
Well, we knew that.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Good. You got a load of AP you could use at some point.
Wonderful.
Bye then.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
Excellent.
Let's go and put
Brilliant.
Otto's mind at rest.
We can do that. How about we... So we need to return to the hideaway. Oh, we still need to speak to Otto before we can do payback. So let's go back to the hideaway.
This isn't at all foreboding.
Oh.
Oh, right, okay.
What am I supposed to take from that? What do you mean? Can I not use that?
Well, you don't have to stand and use it, remember? You can just do it from the map.
Yeah, but that's weird.
Yes, obviously notice something to do with the obelisks. Which is interesting.
Yeah. Back to the hideaway. So let's go finish a bone to pick about Torgal. So Torgal should be happier now, and Karen, as a result, should be happier.
Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup.
He's a big boy now.
All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Not just 1, but 5 by the looks of it.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Were we?
Apparently.
Again? Apparently we're on our way to see him. Again. Okay.
It's going to make us do some more running around to finish this quest off.
Yep.
Is a storm coming soon?
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me.
Ooh.
After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents.
We're going to get a bit more info about this?
Conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation.
Yes.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
It's been described as akin to a dominant.
Yeah.
Or akin to an icon, I can't remember.
Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
What?
Interesting.
That in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid.
So he could be a little amalgamation of them.
Icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty. And that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Is he going to play a big role in the end, do you think?
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
A trusted friend.
A very trusted friend.
That I really hope Ultimate isn't going to fuck with. So that's interesting.
Ah, you have an accessory that will slightly increase Torgal's attack potency.
Lovely.
You also have an absolute ton of renown. So I wonder what rewards you could get from the Patron's Whisper. Also see what Blackthorn wants.
Should we see what Blackthorn wants? Why not?
Looks like you'll get a new sort of crafting recipe from him or something at the end of it all.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Because he was down in the dumps again, wasn't he?
That's
what the note suggested.
I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass.
Cuirass.
Is there something else weighing on
I
your
don't know why
mind?
it just cracks me up.
Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone.
He cares about you for some reason.
He's got a keen eye, I'll give him that.
Described him as his mate.
Well, Karen showed me something I've never seen before.
Out of context conversation. Sorry.
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that.
Yeah, I really am.
Not grateful
Shouldn't
for it.
accept all these quests,
Good luck,
but
eh?
Thank you.
we'll do it for
See
you.
what Karen knows about this sword.
I was going to say, Karen's the first point of call, and she'd be like, back again?
Well, she'll have some knowledge about something she picked up off some trader, and then we'll go find them and then fight something.
Well, Karen had the blade by the sound of it.
Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that.
I could just hear Torgal in the background like...
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice.
What is Torgal doing in the background?
I have no idea.
Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalimil where I left him.
Oh, we've
guess where we were just now. Ugh.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Oh, Torgal's just
What's
excited.
What's up with you, Torgal? Can't stroke him, but big cutie.
I mean, previously he's always been sitting or lying down. Maybe he's just all excited now because he's got his appetite. We know what he wants in terms of appetite.
Yeah.
Big dog one. Big animal bones. Ooh, there's more on the hunt board apparently.
Oh, there's gonna be loads more everywhere. Gonna have to pick and choose, I think. Let's have a look.
Oh, there's loads. Look at that.
So there's loads, and realistically, I'm not going to get them all done in this playthrough. So I think I'm going to pick and choose. I've done an A rank. The next one I need to try and do is an S rank. Although,
Breaker of Worlds. Although, interestingly...
This one is in Dalmekia, and that's where we're heading. The Breaker of Worlds.
And you don't know where that is, interestingly.
Oh, okay.
Is that the same for the other S ranks? That's a question mark as well. So I've been coming across little areas that we've not seen on your playthrough, which they don't seem to have anything going on in them, but I'm looking at them thinking, there's going to be something here, like a notorious mark later on or something.
Yeah, we'll leave that for now. I might pick off some of the A ranks first, and then we'll see how we go.
Was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Be a bit of a shit game if we didn't.
Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals.
Not a lot we can do about that.
Nope.
Still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part.
True.
But you
Did we put any thought into what was going to happen
guess yourself.
after we destroyed all the crystals?
To visit the infirmary.
Did we do any planning?
Says your brother's awake.
Good.
Ooh.
Let's go see Joshua. Have a proper reunion with him.
I kind of want to do the payback quest.
But you're not doing it yet. You're talking with Joshua first.
Good.
Which is what Clive would be prioritising.
Definitely.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Oh, I mean, Joshy's been a bit hard on himself there.
Do you know
Did the best he
of
could.
Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts.
We know he's a threat.
18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since.
Oh, do you think it was Harbored? The hooded
Ultima is
figure?
driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
You are his
That
vessel.
is one of many answers that have eluded me.
And us.
I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon.
But he can carry all of them.
My limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But
However,
Clive,
you are different.
He's got it all. Can
special.
Ultima unlock something
abilities
once he's
begin with
got
the
all
flames
of
of
the
your feet.
icons?
But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance.
absolutely.
Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Because you're too strong at the moment.
Hasn't broken you down.
Hazard a guess. I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
his mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
Yeah, you didn't know that,
With
did you?
every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
Oh, don't say that, Joshua.
What are you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
But he's sort of done it now. There's not really much we can do about that, is it? Oh, God.
Clive, it's Gav.
Oh, God.
Is he okay?
At the gates of Canver.
Oh, no.
For goodness sake. Always well-timed, isn't it?
Are we going to be heading to Canver then?
Sounds like it.
I did worry about the fact we've got Mid, Gav and Byron
I
there.
told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav.
Has she built the ship?
We have to get them out of there.
Because if she's completed it...
Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
we can get to Waloed, potentially. I was
Yes.
thinking, like,
What's the swiftest
where are we
route to
heading
Free
next?
Cities?
Is it going to be Waloed or is it going to be
That
Canver?
sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua,
Red
come with
is where
us.
You should be bound.
Taya's like,
You
for
don't think
fuck's
I
sake.
told him the exact same thing.
Were Taya not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Yay!
Nice.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm getting that anxiety again. Like, please say he'll be fine.
Yes, please.
Look after him.
Oh,
And
Clive, please look after him.
And the 3 people we're most worried about potentially are going to be travelling all together.
Oh, fucking don't say what. So hang on, is Jill coming too? So it's Clive, Joshua, Jill, and Torgal.
Potentially. I don't know. I mean, but the good thing is, Payback is now unlocked.
Let's finish that off. I'm really glad we got a nice juicy bit of story there. I don't think I want to carry on with the things fall apart just yet.
No,
so
that could be for next time.
Yeah, so let's go to
the places we've been. Oh no, we can't go anywhere else though. Oh, you bastards.
Maybe I just need to travel here and then I can come out again.
Maybe. I mean, it comes along and says, oh, you can do these quests now, but we're going to lock all the other locations. Fuck off. Don't do this to us. Yep. All of us together.
God, I've got massive anxiety now.
Yep.
Because this is everybody that Clive is closest to. And exactly what Ultima wants to destroy.
Mm-hmm. Please say we can now go somewhere else. Cloak and dagger.
Wait a sec, can I just enjoy this music? What is this
like
music?
A dream. The 4 of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
Oh!
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Nice little bit of a piano tune there going on. Okay, so we could carry on, but I kind of want to go and do the Star Rubies to get Payback finished off.
Can we go anywhere else?
I really bloody well hope we can.
I mean, you can do it from the map, of course.
Don't seem to be able to use that now, so...
Yeah, now you can go
Now I
elsewhere.
can do it. Oh, that's...
Good.
Yeah. So, hang on. I need to go to Martha.
And Northreach. There you go, for Isabelle.
So, there?
Yep.
I just know if I don't do this stuff now, I'm probably going to end up leaving it for ages. So before we end up in another big story segment, let's just wrap up some stuff.
Yeah, good idea.
Although I might leave Blacksmith's Blues for another time. I don't know what you think about that.
Entirely up to you. I mean, it depends on how much needs to be done in that quest, but it potentially could be
Yeah, I probably
little
need
bit
to
longer.
fight something. Maybe I could start off next section with that.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
Yes, about that.
Have a ruby.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
It's not from me,
Otto
just the
asked me to give it
messenger.
to you, to settle the hideaways dead with the veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought
What
you
did she
might
think it was?
finally be
She thought it was from him.
Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man
she
owes
doesn't
me
want it.
nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it?
How did she have that much money to
Very
give?
well.
I'm in the wrong job.
Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
That was just what I was taking from that.
I was wondering whether we knew that.
Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done. But it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Oh, bye then. Abrupt end to the conversation. Right, back to see Martha then.
And Martha is over here, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, so it seems like Otto is a good guy. I don't know why I just mistrust him so much. Seems misplaced.
Well, this has been a good quest to do for you to realise that he seems like a good guy.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this?
Good
I'd have
question.
expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always.
Okay,
eh?
so Otto's actually
When
the
place
best,
was
and I've
nothing but a
just
twinkle in the eye
slandered
of a
him.
recently retired Lord Commander. Word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement. And rallied the rest around
Aw,
you.
thanks, Otto.
I reckon what
there you
he
go.
saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither.
No,
Think she's hitting on
definitely
you.
does not hurt.
Good company.
I suppose I do.
Bye.
Right, bye then. Right, how bad do you feel now?
I love that they don't say bye to anyone. They just walk off.
Yep.
That's it. I've said my piece. I'm going now.
I suppose I do keep good company. Off we go. So how bad do you feel now about your thoughts about Otto?
Yeah, quite bad. So I need to go back to the hideaway.
Yes,
don't I?
you do. If you wanted to turn in that quest, then yes.
Yeah, we'll do that. So it has been a bit more of a chilled out episode, hasn't it?
It has.
Hopefully not too boring for you guys, but
There's been a bit of story stuff in there, isn't there?
yeah, I feel like we'd be doing a disservice to the game if we didn't
Welcome
do
to the
some of the
Patrons
side
Whisper.
quests.
Absolutely.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
The
There you
bearer's
go.
plight. Few are those who would strive to lighten the burden borne by the crystals cursed, but if we are to survive the coming storm, we must stand together, bearer and brother, as you have shown us. A friend in Northreach.
Very nice.
Here you are.
Is that it? 2 meteorites?
You ungrateful bastard.
All done?
You better go and get some more renown so you can unlock more.
Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
I'm guessing she didn't either.
About that, I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
I mean, she's going to say no to us as well.
Probably, but
But it's going to make us try.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Gonna make us go and do all 3, isn't it?
Yep.
Not that way.
At least I can
Okay,
walk
that
along.
way.
I can walk along.
I forgot you could do that bit.
Oh, there's loads more side quests.
Yep, loads to do.
Lady Karen.
I don't want it off you neither.
I'm happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or 2 in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
How are these people all completely loaded?
But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed.
Like,
surely you wouldn't
Clive's
shun the gratitude of a
peasant
pauper who
compared to them.
become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Sounds good. Yeah, so I'm over here with 40,000 gil or something. And they've got like...
Where'd you even get
loads.
this?
Million
a
gil.
Decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much.
Is that what you're doing then?
Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You won't mind
herself.
Oh.
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
You're robbing me blind.
I hear you
It's
ended up
done.
delivering all 3 stones.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Seriously?
Oh, so I remember what's owed to you then. Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Oh, I love it.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of
Sid's
times.
cup.
It was the only goblet Sid ever used, either out of habit or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
That's going to be a memory you're going to get for this quest.
Yes, it is.
People.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
They don't even want to say died.
Mm-hmm.
20 summers, give or take.
Oh wow, went back a long way.
Time.
I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties.
Aww.
Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat.
Oh.
Whoops. Me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again.
That'll be the son he lost then.
That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Oh
Couldn't
no.
you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable.
Oh, fucking
and had the
hell.
monster taken away.
So he's got personal reasons for helping the cause.
Yeah.
Forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could.
So that's why he does what he does.
Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks...
Wow, so that's why he left.
That's what caused him to leave.
Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face.
That
I knew
and
then.
Possibly because of Barnabas's
Follow that man to the ends of the earth.
going a bit. Yeah, because we've always assumed up to this point that he left because he just didn't like Barnabas's ideals. Of course, we don't know how much Sid saw of. I don't know whether Sid ever saw Ultima and Barnabas being a pawn, or how that's being kept sort of under wraps.
He was always too clever for his own good.
Ooh.
Little flashback scene here.
Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone.
We're getting a cutscene in a side quest.
Yep. Ooh. Quite a significant one.
But he didn't let it stop him.
How did he assemble this little merry band then? Do we know how Otto joined? But what about the others?
True. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
What's he found?
This is Sid's handwriting.
What is it?
Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
For a northerner to say that means a lot.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him? Anyone?
They're just like UK northerners, aren't they? Especially blokes.
Bless him, getting emotional.
Hi, Nelly.
You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
What's going on here?
Would you rather go at the helm?
Yeah, no. Definitely not.
Maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go...
Going to give us the cup, isn't he?
Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine.
Fair enough.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Aww.
That was a nice little side quest to finish up on.
It was.
I feel like I have to apologise again for thinking badly of Otto, because actually he's just a good bloke.
Wonderful. Another thing for the memory wall, anyway.
Another thing for the wall. So, we could carry on with Cloak and Dagger in the next episode, I think, and the same probably for Blacksmith's Blues, because I think what we've done today plus what we did yesterday is probably going to equal about just over 2 hours. So if you're enjoying our playthrough and you feel like subscribing, hit the subscribe button. If you feel like supporting us over on Patreon, then that's an option too, and it is really appreciated. So thank you in advance if you do. We're going to leave it there, guys. I hope you can join us next time. Till then, bye.
See ya.